Pet Plays Football Manager. Hello gamers and welcome to Pet Plays Football Manager 2013 Season 10 Episode 2. In the last episode we talked about a bit of a history, we talked about the current team, and I think in this episode it might be a good idea to look a bit on some of our old players, right? Now, if you guys are bored or something, and since you probably watched my latest episodes, maybe you remember some of my old players, maybe you remember some of my old transfers, maybe you are curious to see how Cristiano Ronaldo looks or whoever. If you want to see someone, how they look in December 2021, just write in the comments below, and in the next episode I am going to check them out. But before we look at the old transfers and whatnot, I'm going to present you with my current team. I know for a fact that I did this in the past season. I'm not going to go over each of the players, of course, but check out this moral, the morals. The moral of the players. Why do you think they are so happy? Except Colonelli, who basically wants first time play, but he's not ready for first time play because he kind of sucks, but I can't sell him at the same time because I don't have a good backup goalkeeper. And let me guys show you why. BAM! What do you guys think? BAM! Only lost one game versus West Brom. Unfortunately, it seems that it's our curse. And unfortunately, only when I took the second goal, I finally figured out what's wrong with the tactics. Basically, my defenders didn't have the space, didn't have room to pass to the midfielders. And they were forced to pass behind, and that's how I took 2 goals. But then, 7-0 here, 6-2 with Manchester City. 4-1 with Manchester City over here, with Arsenal 4-0, Chelsea 4-0, Everton 3-1, Manchester City 4-1, 3-1 here, 3-0 with Huddersfield, 2-0 with Southampton, 4-1 with Bristol City, 4-2 with Zenit, 1-0 with Stoke, 1-0 with West Ham, 1-1 with and this was a place where it kind of got problems with a couple of injuries, and I still don't have like super good backups. And put a player in and feel confident that this is a good backup, and this is something that I need to work on. Swansea 2-1, Liverpool 2-0, Southampton 1-0, 7-0, Tottenham 3-1, Liverpool 1-0, and then the game with West Brom 1-3, LOSC 2-1, Manchester United 3-2. We beat Manchester United 6-2 with Manchester City in the League Cup, and don't worry, I will play Manchester City again in the FA Cup. Blackburn 2-0, Zenit 7-0, Derby 3-0. Like, wait guys, wait. This is how the Premier League looks right now. Me on the 3rd spot. Very close to West Brom, so it seems that they are the best team right now. Well, I am the best team, but they are right under me. Let's look at some player stats. I haven't actually looked at player stats. Luka Hammer, 11 goals. And it seems that for West Brom, this player is actually scoring a lot of goals. Only 2 stars rating, but he's not really that bad. He has composure and decent finishing. Then, assists. Ilopoulos, 6. Shoots on target ratio. Liposhak. I was like, oh my god, Liposhak is playing superb. And then, bam, injured for like 3-4 weeks. And yeah, Ilopoulos really running a lot, and Luciano also, who in a way is not really playing. He's okay, but he didn't score in a long time, so I'm actually playing him or the other guy I just bought, Dirk. Not Dirk. I'm also playing Dirk Peters. As you can see, he has 7 appearances. But who I have been playing a lot. Well, this is the player. Sometimes I'm playing Dokal, and he's playing pretty okay. I've been playing a lot with Ilo. He's actually played 16 games, and he scored 6 times. And as you can see, he's having pretty high ratings. But what I love, as you can see, his teamwork is 17. And what I love is I can really see that teamwork. He gets the ball, and he really passes pass the ball in a really good spots. Not like Luka Hammer, passing in the last possible minute because she wants to have the ball, you know, like a dog. So it's going pretty well, pretty well, except the injuries that happened. I actually had to promote this guy. He hasn't played, and I actually had to promote my Portuguese guy. I have a Portuguese guy. I think I've sent it. No, this is the guy. I actually played 2 games with this guy. Came from my reserve squad because I didn't have with who to play as a defender, right or left. So anyway, we managed to do it. So let's look. Just remember, Premier League transfers. Biggest transfer of the season was, of course, Yasir Kaya. I actually wanted to buy this guy. They accepted my offer. It was in total about $70 million. $70 million, yeah. But he accepted to go to Barcelona on a huge salary. My plan was to get this one and sell Ignacio Egea. But then on the second spot, what do we have here? Wolves to FC Bayern, $50 million, Jeremy Schroeder. Yep, guys, I sold Jeremy. It was like a really tough call. Why? You know that I have Schroeder and York. And they are both pretty good, and I feel confident to play either one of them. But then in the last day of season, of transfers, I didn't took part actually to, you know, the last day of transfers fever. I just like, okay, skip it, I don't want to take part of that. But I kept getting offers from FC Bayern. And one of the offers was about $50 million, but only about $12 million cash and the rest in 2 years. And I said, okay, let's negotiate. I want $50 million and about 20%. I think it's 20%. Let me see. Transfers clauses. Daniel Travolini. No. Where is it? Where is he? Mattia Destro. I don't see it. Out. Maybe not out. I do remember having a clause. This is the one. Yeah, 20% profit if they will sell him again. So I told him $50 million, and they said, okay. And I was really thinking, should I press the button for accept? And I said, okay, yes. Schroeder came to us a long time ago. It was one of my first juniors that I've transferred for $2.9 million. And then he constantly played, he constantly played pretty well, as you can see. I was like, should I sell it? But $50 million, yes. And I said, okay, $50 million. And I'm also thinking on selling Mainzer. I'm also getting offers for him, and I think I can sell Mainzer for about $30+ million. I have to see. I only after the end of the season. And then, of course, this guy got sold. Yeah, Paris Saint-Germain actually wanted a defender, right? And they offered to buy Mainzer. Pauki Kevin to Chelsea. And yeah, of course, Nwagu from Blackburn to me. And these are like the most important transfers, I believe. And I also bought, of course. Oh yeah, let's actually go to my team transfers boardroom. They canceled the training facilities at the start of the season because of the bad finances, but we are pretty okay right now. If you check it out, the balance right now it's $55 million and projected balance minus 22, which is normal. Considering that Wolves don't have a huge stadium, so I can't actually turn a profit. My profit comes from qualifying to Champions League, and we are going to do that. And this is pretty good. Last season, when we actually sold a lot of players, and if you remember, I had like $100 million to spend on transfers, the projected balance was minus $60 million. Okay, so transfers. History. This season, we purchased... let's look at the purchase. $85 million of players. This young fellow, this young fellow who is on loan, this guy from Everton, and this is actually, this is the guy I should promote to the main team. since I'm having problems, if York gets injured, I was actually forced to play Egea as a midfielder. I should actually try to promote this guy, even if he's not really that good yet. And since I want to win Premier League this season, I don't actually have to. I shouldn't take too many risks. But anyway, we will see. Now Gogo, of course. This guy on free transfer. His main idea is only to get him and resell him. This guy from Stuttgart. This guy from Inter that I'm playing, and of course Luciano from Boca. Then what did we sold? What did we sell? I don't know. This guy to Stoke. Again, one of those 3 millions. We sold him for 7 millions. It's not bad. He wasn't really that good. Loan fee for Tatum. Another player to resell. Loan fee for Pochoa. Of course, you know that I gave him away. Fabio. We sold Fabio. Finally, he recently got injured. And he seems to be playing pretty okay at Tottenham for now. Ademilson on loan at Spartak Moscow, and he's playing super good, pretty good. This guy for free, it doesn't even matter. We got him for free and we released him for free. A goalkeeper. I don't know. Thomas Ince, yes, we sold Thomas Ince as I told you guys. It was his last game of the season. You saw him, and he's playing really awful. I mean, come on, really awful. But it's kind of interesting to see Thomas Ince and see another color up there. Who else? Actually, I will close the light because it's really blowing in my face. Who else? Yeah, we managed to sell this guy, got this number of money, and this guy to Huddersfield. He looks good on this side, even that he doesn't have. Yeah, he's more of a defensive guy, but he wasn't actually my team material, so I decided to sell him. Maybe this is the type of player that maybe I should have still kept in my team as a backup, because this guy is not really that bad, but if I put him in, he can still play. So maybe I shouldn't rush to actually sell this type of players really that fast. I've loaned Verhoeven and he's playing really bad. He even got injured a bit. Hodgis on a really bad quick sell or whatever, it doesn't even matter. And of course Scherer for $50 million. Bye Scherer. It was good playing for us. And then let's look at the past. Last season we purchased Tim Riese, a striker who's on loan. This guy from Sampdoria, who unfortunately it seems that his potential ability is really low, so he's not going to rise too much. This guy from Parma, and some guys on free transfers only to resell them, and $27 million. Basically the biggest transfer was this Dirk Peters, who I'm trying to promote right now. And then we sold players for $59 million. Anyone important? Hennessy, who's at Newcastle now. Tubanu, of course, guys, you remember Tubanu. We even got some money for him. He came for us for free, planning to just resell him, and turned out that he stayed at our team for a lot of seasons. This young guy doesn't matter. Let me see anyone important. Verhoeven went on loan. This was only a resale. We got a decent number of money. Yeah, Danilo Travaglini, a goalkeeper that I kind of hoped to become a good goalkeeper for me. Turned out that he wasn't really that good, so we had to sell him. Before that, what did we bought? Baidu Saido, we just sold. Liposhak for free, of course. Do you remember Liposhak, who's like my best guy right now? 17 goals, games, 19 goals. Callum Milligan for free, who's also my main guy. So I really got some really good transfers. Mariko. Yeah, but Mariko. I remember Mariko when I purchased him. Mariko was like, okay, this is a good player that's going to turn out to be good. But right now, good teamwork, good work rate, but still bad tackling. And I'm training him at passing. Okay. This guy that I'm trying to promote a bit. Pochoa for $30 million, and Kaney Robit. And what did we sold? Anyone important? Haywood Jamie, who's actually who I just recently called to England squad because England doesn't have a good goalkeeper. QPR has a pretty good goalkeeper, but he's kind of getting injured again and again. And this is the guy who's looking good, but super bad handling. Only 11. I actually wanted to try to buy him, and there is a Belgian goalkeeper that I might actually consider purchasing. Not sure, because I only need a backup goalkeeper. Mattia Destro, we sold Mattia Destro. Oh my God, he's injured. He's injured, returning to fitness, to full fitness. Oh my God, it is for sale at a pretty low value, man. Positioning 1. Jesus Christ, this guy is never where he should be. But if you guys remember when we played him, he was a bomb. When he was able to play games, he was like, yeah, Mattia Destro is the man. Without him, we are not winning. Then who else? Oliver Hoffman was a defender that I hoped that he will turn out better. He turned out not to be that good, so we sold him. Jordan Rhodes, who just managed to score 2 goals versus me in the last game of Bromwich, and he's turned out that he's playing pretty well for them. And not really that. This was when Jordan Rhodes. When I purchased Jordan Rhodes, he was the man. He was the shit. 20 goals, 17 goals, 20 goals. And then I simply stopped playing him that much, and then he just faded out, and I decided to sell him. Okay, let's look before that. Blew it, Harry. He's still in my team. Actually, I've called him for England squad. I called him for the England squad, and unfortunately only 3 stars potential. And I called him for the England squad because, again, England has huge problems with players. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to promote him. I wished, and I'm training him at dribbling for a long time. Let's actually change it to composure because it's pretty low at composure. Only 13. Buendia for $29 million. He's our main guy. This was the season when we finally decided to sell Josh Angel, who right now is at QPR. Always, yeah, again, that type of player that looks good on paper, but he never perform. Like sometimes having a good game, and then again ratings of 6. Simao, oh my God, I totally forgot about Simao, and he's still a player, and I can sign him. Oh my God, do you guys remember Simao? Oh my God, I totally forgot about him. He played that for Wolves. Actually, only 3 seasons, but he did a good job. He's not a staff. Can I sign him? Yeah. I'm going to wait until you make an offer before revealing my client's demands. Okay, you are going to be a backup. I'm not going to sign him anyway, but just for fun. Sally, I'm going to give you 5 chances. Like a super awful. He wants 7. Oh, Pitbull. He's at Pumas right now. I only bought him because his name was Pitbull and he had decent potential. But it turned out I actually tried to purchase when he was 16 years old, but since he was a Brazilian, he will only join the team when he will be 18 years old. So I had to wait like 2 seasons until he arrived at my team. And who else? Max Paul. Yeah, sold him back then. Joel. Oh, the story with Joel. We got him for free, loaned him, sold him to Norwich, and he played and he scored a lot of goals, and Arsenal bought him, and then he kind of faded out. But he's normally he was a Brazilian, but he played a couple of games for Italy. Well, Sean Agostini, yeah, that another defender that I actually tried to promote and see how he plays, and then I saw that he's not rising, and then I decided to sell him. I mean, decisions 10, tackling 13. Who else? I see a lot of players who went. Ruffier, this the goalkeeper. You guys remember this guy? He was more of a backup because I was always playing, always playing Hennessy, yes. And this is the season where we bought Buendia and Umberte for 4 million. He still has 4 stars and 2 stars current. I should actually maybe try to promote this guy. Even that at 19 he's not really looking that good, so I don't think he's going to improve too much. He's a striker, and yeah, passing 9, composure only 12, finishing dribbling skills pretty low. He's only fast, unfortunately. This was the season when we purchased Ricky York for 6 million. Oh my god. And then we purchased Ilopoulos for $20 million and $28 million for our goalkeeper. And that's why I actually sold the French goalkeeper, Ruffier. That was the time when we purchased Jason Georgie. This was the time when we purchased Lilo. All right, Lilo. And Rooney, Wayne on on free transfer. Yeah, I forgot that Rooney was for something like 1 year on my team. Really? He was on my team? You can't see play. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah! I had Rooney for 1 season. I totally forgot. Then, another player that turned out to be not that good. Ricardinho for $3.6 million, and I just got an offer from Barcelona for $50 million. Alright. Alright. Balotelli was on loan at our team, and right now he's transfer listed, and you can purchase him for really low. Like he's well, after the loan, he actually played a full season for Tottenham, and he did a bad job. Who else? Denis Aogo, yeah, remember. This was a defender left. He's a fitness coach now. Grundy, another defender that I actually wanted to promote, and we just sold him last season for 9.5 million. Pretty okay, considering that we bought him for free. Joel, of course. Teres Alfredo, I forgot about this guy. Actually, I've loaned him. He's not really that bad. Unfortunately, he didn't rise on his composure, creativity, decision, and so on. But I think we might be able to sell him later. Wells, Florian. Verhoeven. That's when we bought Verhoeven. That's when we bought Pavel. Colonelli came from AC Milan for $3.7 million. His value right now is 6.25. Russo Esteban came in 2017 from Boca for $6.5 million, and right now he's looking like this. Oh yeah. And also Ignacio Egea for $27 million. He was pretty good back then when I purchased him. Then we sold Jonathan Flett, who's a goalkeeper at AFC Wimbledon right now. Heu Jamie on loan. Zubar, I totally forgot about Zubar. Yeah, Kevin Doyle. We released Kevin Doyle. And Kevin Foley. And John Williams. Oh my god, this was my first transfer, which was a super flop. We purchased him for $40 million from Crystal Palace, and then he never ever performed. Aston Villa got him for free, and then he was released, and Nottingham Forest got him for free. He only had passing, and that's about it. And Alejandro Faurlin, you guys remember this guy? We actually sold him. He was pretty good. He was still pretty good when we sold him, but he was asking for way too much salary. And I said, okay, bye-bye. I think he was asking for something like 200k. And this was a tough decision, but we sold Jensen because Jensen was getting a bit old. And after we sold him, he actually played pretty well, as you can see, for Cagliari. But it was okay because selling Jensen actually meant that the York and Scherer got a chance to play. Koke came for loan from Barcelona. Diagne again. I think I've loaned this guy for something like 3 times. Aogo Dennis, Ademilson, purchased Ademilson, and we purchased Frederick. And then we released one of my oh my god, he retired. Oh my god, this was one of the first goalkeepers that I got. And yeah, unfortunately, do you guys remember Roger Johnson? He played superbly, even at 32 years old. He was superb. It's really unfortunate that he retired, and I actually wanted to get him as a staff. Mensur Mujica. Oh my god, I forgot about this guy. I don't even know what position was he on. I think he was a defender left or a defender right, and I kept him as a backup. Yeah, but Heinz Linder was actually one of my first transfers as a goalkeeper, and he at 30 a goalkeeper that at 30 years old retired. He played 5 games at QPR and then he went away. Anthony Ford. Kokol, oh my god, Kokol. We got Kokol for super low money, then we sold him for a lot of money and was like, alright, and then Norwich sold him for even more money. And of course, whoever reaches Chelsea fades out because they can't play at Chelsea or Manchester City. And season before that, we purchased Destro Matia for a shitload of money. Destro Matia was a huge transfer for us. Tubanu for free, Rufier for free, the goalkeeper. Belushi, do you guys remember this guy? His heading is still super low. When I got him, he was, of course, much better. He's a bit old now, but his heading was about 17, and then I think he got injured for like 2 weeks or something like that, and then his heading dropped, and he never recuperated. And the reason why I actually sold him was that he was asking for super high salary, or even higher than this. I said, dude, and I actually thought, dude, you don't deserve it. I mean, he was playing okay. And I said, okay, you don't deserve it, let's sell him. And we managed to sell him to Paris Saint-Germain. And Diagne Falou on loan. Kokol. Pitbull. Fabio. Oh my god, our friend Fabio. Again, one of the defenders left that sometimes he's having a good game, then 10 games when he does nothing, only mistakes. Then here, Bjorn Sigurðsson. Yeah, we finally sold this guy. Jamie O'Hara, we finally sold this guy. This guy had a huge salary for me and he was actually never playing. It was super hard to get rid of him. His salary was something like 50k and that was one of the higher salary in my team, and he never actually played for me. Never ever played for me. John Williams on loan. As you can see, I was not selling too much back then. This was really early on. Vladimir Weiss, a huge transfer back in 2014-2015. Jamie Haywood. Jordan Rhodes, again a huge transfer, but he paid for his money. Jose Angel, I was like, yeah, I should buy this defender left because he's even having crossing, and I like a defender left with crossing. He's going to play good. Not. At least we managed to sell him. Gerardo Batilomo. This was high hopes for him. Then he kind of started to say, I want to play. I actually wanted to play him, and then I decided, okay, let's just sell him. We sold him to Juventus. He never played. Then Manchester City bought him, and he only played a little. He's not really that bad. And actually, during my searches for a midfielder left, he kept popping up because he has the speed. But John Guidetti, we had Guidetti on loan. for 3 seasons, always on loan. And I just played versus Guidetti and he managed to score actually. And Faulin for $60 million. So, and who did we release? Stephen Hunt. He only played for half of season and he did a good job, and then like nothing. Razvan Ratsu retired from game. He played pretty well actually. Late Griffiths still exists. Razak Bukhari. And it was pretty hard actually. I remember now, because when I started with Wolves, I had like a couple of new transfers, and about 3 of them or 4 of them with players that were really crap. Like, I can't play that. Elkobi, oh my god, he still exists, and he's playing in Holland. Oh, this guy, he retired. William Jones. David Molly, yeah, I remember this guy. He was a young player. Never played for me. This guy has finishing 1. And he doesn't have a team. He played for Wycombe. Actually, he only played 1 season and then he did nothing. Poor guy. He's going to retire. And not too many transfers, actually. And before that, Thomas Ince was one of my first transfers. Yeah, guys, I had Ince for a shitload of time. This guy didn't actually play too well. I only got him because he had heading 20 back then. Keuke. He retired. I actually wanted to buy this guy, but he wasn't able to get a work permit. Simao came for free. Yeah, Simao was a free player and he did a pretty good job. Paul Robinson, as a goalkeeper, he came for 1 season, then we actually hired him as a coach, and he's still in our team. Hoffman Oliver came to us. So yeah, look, Jamie Schroeder, Jamie Schroeder. Look when he came to my team, and now we sold him for $50 million. All right. And before that, one of my first transfers, as you can see, Jensen, Haynes for the goalkeeper. Vladimir Darida, guys. Do you guys remember Vladimir Darida? Oh my god, he went to Wolves. We sold him actually for a decent sum of money. Then they sold him. He's not able to find a home. Mauro Formica. Oh my god, I totally forgot about him. He was on loan when he started the game. Dani Guiza. I thought like, yeah, this is a good striker. Let's see, and he played like crap for us. John Guidetti, of course, he played pretty well. And then, as you can see, Malk Albrighton, John Williams. I was like, as you can see, one of my huge... I paid even more money for him than I paid for Thomas Ince. This is the history of the transfers that I had at Wolf. But right now what I want to do is actually show you, since Lilo is starting to grow, I'm starting to promote Lilo like I did with Hammer. I'm actually going to show you a couple of goals that Lilo made. Look, 1 versus Manchester City, 1 versus Zerda, and 1 versus Stoke. Let me see if I remember. Okay. Manchester City, Liverpool. This was a goal in League Cup, minute 64. Let's not forget to put it on 3D, because hey, we want to see the goal in 3D, right? Egea passing beautiful to Wace. Wace is there. Wace passing to, oh, what a tackle, and Lilo is there with his feet. And then we have to see. I'm not sure why people are bothering me on a goal over here in minute 51. No Gogu with the throw-in. Liposhak is there, back to Gogu. We have a cross. Leo is there. Boof! Boof! What a goal. Right, guys? What a goal. Then this versus Liverpool. Only 1 goal. It's not him. But let's see a goal from Dokal. Meiser, Ilopoulos, Egea. Egea still running. Passing to Dokal. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. And then, no, this was in League Cup. Yeah, Leo in minute 1. Lilo in minute 1. Ricardinho. Weiss. I remember this goal. Lilo is there with to shoot. Yeah, how can you not love him? And the goal versus Stoke. Yeah, he actually saved my ass. The only goal of the game. Minute 56. Sorry, minute 76. Meiser, Ilopoulos. He's in the ball, dribbling. A tackle, but Ilo was there, and pretty cute. All right, Ilo, we are dedicating this win to you. You are going to rise. You are going to be good. So I think this will end this episode. As you can see, we are doing pretty well. We might actually win the Premier League. I'm not sure. I just need to keep going, and hopefully the injuries are not going to be bad. We are pretty okay with the finances. I can even transfer something, but I don't think I'm going to do that. The projected balance is minus 22 million, which is okay. And yeah, thanks guys for tuning in this second episode of season 10. Again, tell me what players do you want me to show you, what else, I don't know, tell me what you want to see. And if you like for me to continue doing the format like this. So thanks guys for watching. See you in the next episode.